The next song on the album is Awesome God. Awesome God, ironically, is a song that I wanted to remake for years, if not decades. I actually grew up in the 90s, a Michael W. Smith song. Granted, he interpolates Rich Mullins' version and he makes his own version of it. But I grew up on Michael W. Smith. My brother used to play that CD all the time growing up. And so I've always loved Michael W. Smith's version of Awesome God. And I want to say in the early to mid 2000s, I had the idea to remake that song one day. And I was like, I'll remake it one of these days. But right now I'm gonna make the music I want to make. You know, I wanted to make secular music. I didn't think it was cool to represent Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, now of course this is me. I went off after high school in like late 90s. I went off and I did my own thing. And I'm not saying I denounced the faith or anything. I was still very much, I still called myself a Christian, but I went off and I lived life my way. And so, you know, a lot of my earlier music, anything before Trinity, had nothing to do with God, had nothing to do with my faith. It had nothing to do with any of that. I was chasing the worldly things. I was talking about the worldly things, money, fame, women, sex, you name it. Like, that's what my life was about for a good 15 so years of my music career. So I put it aside and I'm like, I'll remake it one of these days when I'm older and I got nothing else going for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can always turn to that. You know what I'm saying? And foolish was I, man. Foolish was I, because you know, looking back on it now, man, I blocked probably a lot of blessings in my life, and I put myself through a lot of self-inflicted pain because of my choices and decisions, you know what I'm saying, to not prioritize God. But looking back on it all, though, at the end of the day, like, God is still an awesome God regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see him at this day and age, or at this point in my life, I see him in every single thing that I do. I thank him for every single thing, good and bad. Like, he is truly a great God. And when you truly get to know him, you seek his face, you read his word, and you truly get to know him, you know how awesome God truly is. And so I wanted to make a song on the album to really, really pay tribute to him. A million of those songs is still not enough to really show how awesome God truly is. So I remade a version of Michael W. Smith's version of Awesome God. I put my own spin on it, my own touch on it. And man, we just represent Christ on that song, you know what I'm saying? So the music video, man, that one took some strings to pull too, but like, I feel like every one of my music videos did too, but everyone was unique. But this one, like, this was a fun music video too, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to play cops and robbers, like, literally, you know. And I want to thank Carlin and all, you know, everybody that let us use their house in the neighborhood. Like, we had to go around and alert the whole neighborhood we're gonna do this, and, you know what I'm saying, have police rolling up. And then I actually, funny thing for that music video, we reached out to local authorities, both the township and the county police officers, to be a part of that music video, and they didn't want to, so we had to come up with other security or enforcement kind of, you know, options. And so I'm grateful for that. You know, people came out, they showed up, and we had fun with it, man. Basically, the premise of the music video is, you know, we're shown grace by an awesome God when we truly don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we mess up and we continue to slip up or mess up or sin against God, or we realize that we need help and we need a savior, like, God is there to show us just unending grace, love, and mercy. And that's the point I'm trying to convey in the music video. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the music video, I don't want to ruin too much or the ending, but, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the video, like, we're shown undeserved grace, we're given undeserved grace, and it's just something that we cannot earn on our own. And it truly is, I can't stress enough how undeserved it truly is. And that's the point that I'm trying to convey in this music video. And when you realize that, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't even deserve this. I don't even deserve this grace. I you know what I'm saying? Like, I should be locked up. I should be dead. I should be this. I should be that. You know what I'm saying? And when you truly get the concept of grace, like, you live differently. Like, your heart changes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to sin or hurt somebody that shows you that kind of love and gratitude, you know what I'm saying, and grace. So that's the point of the music video. I try to convey grace in the best way that I knew how. All these visions come to me. I believe that these visions that I get to make these music videos are from God, and you know, they're just my way of trying to tell my interpretation of God, of grace, and how awesome He is. So here's my music video for Awesome God. It's a transformative work of Michael W. Smith's Awesome God from the 90s, and I hope you guys enjoy it.